Alright, we gotta talk about this fucking Ted Cruz discourse, because holy fuck. Some Republicans are so stupid. Okay, here's the issue, is that Ted Cruz said that January 6th was a kind of a terrorist attack. Now, what he meant by that, if you watch more than the 20-second clip from Tucker, is that if you attack police officers, you are a terrorist. Now, we can criticize that line of thinking, but, like, he's not saying anyone who was there or anyone who has issues, any Republican is a terrorist. That is an insanely brain-rot position. So there are three groups, actually four. There are three groups that have gotten into this. There's people who are like who are seriously offended by it. There are people who are seriously offended by it, and then coming to brain-rotted, fucking stupid conclusions about Ted. And then there are the people, the catalysts for this. And then there are the liberals that are jumping on this and enjoying this drama. Okay, let's start with the first group. Ted did not mean any harm with his words. I know for a fact, I would bet my left testicle that he did not mean to offend anyone with his words. He was merely being consistent. And you know what? That's what we fucking want out of our politicians, okay? That's what we fucking want. Not Trump who flips from, go do the Iraq war to, no, it was a mistake to, like, we want someone who is consistent in his belief system. And if we find that a belief system, like, it doesn't work, okay, we would want him to change that belief system, not be inconsistent. Okay. First of all, okay. Second of all, the people who are coming to, so, like, he did not, like, listen, I understand what it's like to be a conservative and how you feel marginalized. Trust me, I watch lefty Twitch streamers like Destiny. And while he's better than most, I see the panels that he goes on, and I see the way other people talk about conservatives, especially people like Vosh. I understand. But there's no way in hell that Ted meant to hurt you with his words, okay? My problem is that you are doing exactly what the fucking SJWs used to do in 2013. Canceling him, and then what fucking infuriates me is not allowing him to apologize. This is what I thought we were over this. I thought we understood that this was bad, that we were going to be better people and not do what they do. But I see so many people on the right doing this shit. We'll get to people like Tim Pool and Tucker who, like, I will never watch another video of theirs again. Like, I'm actually so fucking upset. Mainly at Tim, but Tucker's a piece of shit as well. Okay, next group. People who think Ted Cruz is a rhino or is weak are fucking stupid. His record speaks for itself. He's actually gotten in trouble with the Republican Party for being too much of a fighter. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean he's weak, Tim? What do you mean he's a rhino? Fucking Ace of Spades, or some people fucking posted that. That's retarded. He's, like, even calling him a neocon would be fucking pants on head retarded. Like, stupid fucking conclusions. He's pandering? Are you fucking joking? What? What would be the motive? What would be the motive to pander here? Ted Cruz is not a panderer. Just think for one fucking second. Okay, now we go into group 3, which is Tucker Carlson and Tim Pool. I'm not going to review the fucking interview, but, like, to say that people, like, Ted Cruz was bending over, he was apologizing to Tucker is absolutely fucking wrong. And I don't know how you have that opinion without an insane amount of fucking brain rot. Okay, so Tucker was being extremely bad faith to Ted, saying, no, you were doing this intentionally. You were doing this intentionally. Like, not that, oh, Ted is a human being and he rhetorically fucks up. Yeah, Ted usually is pretty careful with his words. That's why he was being consistent. He is careful to be consistent. But, like, to put forward this weird, like, petty drama of, like, he's intentionally pandering to the left, what do you mean? It's because Tucker knows that, like himself, Ted also wants to go for 2024. I hope, I fucking pray. And so he's trying to get his political attacks in early. Unfortunately, Tucker's gained a lot of good favor with a lot of fucking people over the past couple of years. Now, what's funny is Ted started talking about voter fraud, and Tucker cut him off. Remember when Tucker didn't want to talk about voter fraud? Remember when people were all pissed at him? Now, it's sort of the same feeling with Ted, where you feel like you have this person that supports you and your cause, and that disappoints you in a way. I feel like that's where a lot of the outrage is. I understand that, but I need you to be able to forgive and give Ted that chance of redemption, because, like, that is who we are as conservatives. We believe in redemption. We believe that, like, liberals don't believe in redemption. Look at how they look at how they cancel people who said shit 10 years ago. Look at how they fucking, do you think they would want to not resuscitate, oh my god, what's the word? I can't think of it. Restorative justice, like, they would not, fuck me, I can't remember. I'm not gonna edit this. I want this up as soon as possible. But, like, do you think they want restorative justice for fucking, like, Derek Chauvin or the Jussie Smollett people? Like, no, there's no fucking way. Conservatives believe in redemption. So let's stick to our beliefs and give Ted another chance. Okay, but Tim Pool, I will never forgive Tim Pool for what he did in his fucking awful video. So, he said several things about Ted that are just fucking stupid. He said he's weak, which is dumb. While Tim Pool was shitposting in Malmo, Ted Cruz was fighting against the excesses of the Obama administration, which Tim Pool would have probably at that point defended. Okay, so shut the fuck up. And then, oh my fucking, telling people not to vote for Ted Cruz because of a rhetorical slip-up? What the fuck are you doing? Okay, I'll just say this. Tim Pool is not your ally. I know he tries to pretend to be, but he is hyper-accelerationist. His idea of a good politician is Marjorie Taylor Greene. What the fuck? Like, and listen, she gets a bad rap. She denounced all that shit 2 fucking years ago. But, like, never said a word of it on campaign. She gets a bad rap. But holy fuck, she has skeletons in her closet. Because, like, Tim Pool wants politicians that are fucking, like, nearly unelectable. Like, Trump has a bad attitude. It I hated this when I heard it. That, like, I know Destiny said that, like, the reason you guys didn't get as much on, like, the wall or immigration is because Trump is toxic and has made it radioactive. I hated him at that moment when he said that to Nick Fuentes. I hated him at that moment. I hated hearing it. But it's fucking true. We need an actual presidential politician like Ted Cruz. It is 1,000,000% the truth of what we need. We don't need these outrageous, like, crazy fucking people like Milo. And I'll respect Milo. I don't like the changes he's gone through recently. But the 2016, 2017 Milo was fucking cool. Like, but that's not what we need in office. We need a politician. People denouncing politicians, like, what the fuck do you expect to do without politicians? You just go for the fucking Civil War? Go for the Boogaloo? I don't think that's what we want to be doing here, people. So just think through. You're fucking, oh my god. Tim Pool using the fucking Cancun shit and totally misrepresenting everything that happened within it. Oh my god. I could fucking match the energy. In fact, surpass the legacy of the Zodiac Killer with the fucking rage in my body when he said that. Holy fuck. He did not vacation to fucking Cancun. He actually did the fucking state of emergency or fucking whatever. He did that he talked to Biden about that. And then his kids wanted to go to Cancun and meet their friends. So Ted said, yeah, why not do it? And he did not make excuse. He actually fucking owned up to it. Did you actually watch the fucking video, Tim? Listen, I fucking love Ted Cruz, man. I'll admit that. I'm totally on his side on this. But, like, he made a rhetorical fuck-up. He gave Democrats a lot. And that's the fourth thing. What's funny is people are so outraged about this Ted Cruz thing that they're actually aligning themselves with Democrats who are taking the piss out of Ted Cruz. That's funny. You shit on Ted Cruz for giving Democrats ammo, and then you give Democrats ammo by shitting on Ted Cruz. Like, think for one goddamn second. Oh my god. I feel betrayed by so many people who, like, I thought knew better about this canceling shit and that weren't going to do it unless it was, like, serious fucking business, like the Kaepernick shit. No, I don't want Kaepernick canceled because he didn't kneel, or because he didn't stand to the flag. I want him canceled because he's a massive fucking race baiter. But, like, that is a 1 in a million of Republicans canceling people. And now I see people doing the same shit SJWs did in 2013 of canceling and then not forgiving. It actually makes me want to fucking cry. Oh, believe me, I already have. This shit is, like, mentally disturbing to me. Okay, and maybe I'll explain why. My dream is to actually work with Ted Cruz. I've explained this in the Dylan Burns debunk. Is to like work with him on 2024 and actually like learn under him and like be a part of the political process, fight the fight, do all that. I think that's fucking awesome. Like, oh my god, I would fucking fight like hell for him if he would only take me under his wing. That's what I fucking want. But if people are gonna undermine the 2024 shit with all this dumb shit, I don't. I mean, I guess we could be a fucking dark horse, take it from under the rug. I mean, that's what Trump did. But oh my god, this canceling actually got me visibly upset multiple times because people I thought were allies like Tim Pool and Tucker Carlson are doing this insane shit, and I thought we were better than cancellation, but apparently fucking not. Apparently fucking not. And the right seems to be going down this path of like the more extreme equals more of a fighter. That's not true. Look at Ted's record, for Christ's sake. I'm trying to tell myself that this is just nothing and it'll all pass. But I don't know, dude. You know, people get impressions of people and that sticks. Look at fucking Charlie Kirk. Look at, like... You know, at the end of the day, this were all some insider baseball shit and the left weren't paying attention. And I wouldn't care too much, but now it's being used as ammo towards the left. And that, like... during a fucking election year. Oh! Whatever. People are fucking stupid. Just use your head. If you're outraged by what Ted said, then that's totally fine. You have a right to feel the way you feel, but, like, just... all that I'm saying is give Cruz a chance. Thanks so much for watching.